All right. So today, or actually earlier, I guess it's earlier today for the East Coast of the United States, we have the Chapter 6, Part 4 update. That's what I'm going to call these. Because, generally speaking, the only time I do PSO2 NGS things are when they release a new part to the story. Although these stories are very bite-sized, they're part of I would say, a 3-ish month rotation. So every 3 or so months, I use this opportunity to just look at the chapter 6 parts or the story parts, and then do like a summary or highlight anything that has happened between the previous chapter part and now, and then highlight the stuff that coincidentally is introduced as part of the patch. So today, just as a disclaimer, these things aren't meant to be comprehensive. I don't typically play live service games for the whole run the numbers and the data kind of thing. So when I rarely talk about gear or maybe some sort of performance based things, live service games like PSO2 NGS and Neverwinter Online are just that. They're live service games, much like OS. OS is also a live service game to me. It's something I like to do regularly, like on a daily basis to, just kind of have some tactility, some sort of comfort center. So I will make mention of what is introduced in the game, but you won't be seeing me do like farm circuits or demonstrating farm circuits, time trials, efficiency combinations, frame data analyses, what have you, best in slot stuff. That stuff I absolutely am confident that I can defer you to one or two very prominent figures in the game. YouTube in general and Twitch in general offers a saturated amount of individuals who are incredibly passionate specialists that are mechanics forward, people who enjoy these games for a semblance of challenge that promotes their escapism as well as their a catharsis for them to promote themselves, like excel in something. For myself, just as a returning remark that I usually do, maybe I'll do that for PSO2 in the future, where I pull up a canvas and talk about these things. But generally, live service models have been very, the idea of live service models and this type of quote unquote gaming is still undergoing a transition psychologically, I would say. Uh while creators may be incredibly controversial on the way game development has happened and whatnot, for myself, I'm giving it a little different spin, right? PSO2 NGS and like other live service games are like going out for a jog or going out for a cycling run. From time to time, you'll get a few surprises. Today would be one of them. Today is the release of Chapter 6, Part 4. However, every other day, you're just enjoying it. Just doing something you know how to do. And maybe occasionally you'll get the inspiration here and there, much like other things that I do. And then you have your traditional games and whatnot. Other creators would say those are the real games. When creators, well, they're different. They're different. And I record myself and talk to myself specifically as a way to remind myself and maybe inspire others to take a different type of mindset approach to these things. Because I don't think live service models are going anywhere anytime soon. It could produce, I would say, it would I would be floored if there was a paradigm shift in the way these contents are uh, communicated and appeal. And to me, I kind of like this. It's a great it's a different type of balance and approach than, say, your traditional games, where you obviously cater to mechanics and people who feel like they need another notch in their belts. Just a little side digression or returning remarks regarding what PSO2 NGS really means to me and why these updates are welcome, for sure. So I'm excited to look at Chapter 6, Part 4. Thinking back, I think so far, basically Chapter 6 is a in-between. It's an in-between chapter between the conclusion of Chapter 5, which is the saga. Chapter 1 through 5 was the saga of Halpha, and Lucille being a hub to study the inhabitants on Halpha, where, what is his name? Mephisto. No. It's something like that. It's like Mephisto. It kind of reminds me of Mephisto. I don't know. I forgot his name, but there's a mastermind who is using Halpha as a testing ground to train, morally, objectionably train, or ethically, objectively train the people on Halpha to combat the Starless. So chapter 6 is kind of like post Starless introduction, and then the Starless are kind of like migrating, but while in the meantime all the inhabitants of Halpha are rearranging their lives, lives go on. So chapter 6 is more like an in-between slice of life thing that happens quite a bit, I would say, in Japanese MMORPGs, where you have a respite chapter where yeah, there are downtimes. There are times when they have to reevaluate and recover from whatever it is that the event happened. So I classically think chapter 6 is more of an interlude. And then I imagine a new saga will start with the next one in chapter 7 through like maybe chapter 9 or 10, like 4 more chapters filled with stuff where the real like catastrophic the Starless arc. And I imagine if I had to take a teaser, I don't know a lot about the Phantasy Star Online universe. However, I did play through all of PSO2, like the original, retroactively after starting on PSO2 NGS since closed beta. I feel like there will be a universal like timeline throwback at some point where the Starless may be under the control, or maybe some sort of organized individual who has some connection with the original PSO2 universe. So something like a nod to the OG kind of character you were representing, and then like throwing it back to how like photons and photonic energy and whatnot is maybe somehow related to why the Starless is here, kind of deal. It'll be interesting. For now, though, we're currently chapter 6, part 4 is dealing with the slice of life thing where Manon found out after chapter 5 that she is one of the resurgent arcs, the clones that are designed from at Lucille by, we're gonna just call him Mephisto because I have no idea what his name is anymore. So like Mephisto, I think it started with a Z. Anyways, Murphy, right? Murphy cloned a lot of resurgent arcs which includes Manon, to study Halpha, to spy on them. So upon this realization, Manon is ambivalent, and all the inhabitants of Halpha are suspicious, obviously. But she's trying to adapt, and she was recently assigned to the recon team under the tutelage of, what's his name? Gene? I want to say Gene, the guy who's in charge of the Stia region. And we'll probably hear a little bit about how she's doing. She's acting really suspicious again, or maybe things are weird because Manon is a character that's very secluded and isolated. Something that I imagine very many people on the internet might feel empathy for. And then you have the other alternative, which is the empathizer, the like universal empathizer. Oh no, I'm drawing a blank on her name. Aina. So Aina last part got a new outfit, and she is now assigned to be an instructor for, I guess you call it the regular arts, the arcs defenders, not the resurgent arcs. So that's how they're separating the two. Anyways, and then there's like this collaboration actually between the resurgent arcs and the arcs members, the arcs defenders. So that's kind of where we are. It's probably going to be some slightly slice of life. Manon's probably having more reservations. She might end up being the pivotal bridge between the Starless and all the dolls and false, maybe dark false stuff. And then Aina goes about her way being insecure and encountering emotional damage and trauma about her insecurities regarding her lack of confidence in everything. That's kind of it's a very common Japanese trope, like an anime trope. So you kind of get used to it. Life goes on. It's a slice of life thing on a fictional science, a science fictional world. All right, let's hop in. I'm gonna adjust the audio. This is like the audio level that I usually play at because I'm doing a lot of other things. Oh, so 2 highlights that I want to make about this update. There is a chapter 6, part 4, of course, which we highlighted. And then there was a bouncer remix. I'm going to call it a bouncer remix.
We have confirmed the presence of powerful dolls in the vicinity of the Kavaris region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
I don't think there's a new urgent quest.
This is a bonus, so to speak. Take it.
Let's see if there's a new urgent quest. Let's take a gander here. First, we're going to go through the usual routine. Basically, the dailies, weeklies, do some of them just to see if anything comes to mind. Has changed. Hey, it's Crawford. Do you have a minute? Have you talked to Aina lately? It's not her usual chipper self lately, and I'm a little worried. Aina, would you mind checking in with her when you have the time?
Attention all ARCS defenders. We're beginning a counteroffensive against
Ron?
dolls appearing in the Kavaris region.
You now have access
We request
to...
the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Pretty sure that's Ron's voice. Right? That's supposed to be Ron's voice, the one that's announcing. No, actually, maybe not. It might actually be Aina's voice. I don't remember. I think it's Ron's voice. You now have access to a new support feature. Oh yeah, that's right. The third highlight. You can customize passive effects or additional effects on top of your photonic arts. So your PAs. See what they are. So tech arts, right? Allows you to change the behavior of photon arts and techniques. You can now bind, remove, and enhance at the class counter. Okay, so we're gonna go to the class counter in a bit as well. Because of the bouncer remix. We're gonna play bouncer now, for today's patch. I generally make it my thing to play all of the weapons and all of the classes. So we're gonna for the convenience of swapping when they highlight different changes. So we're gonna play Bouncer, specifically Soaring Blades, today. Each action has different customized effects when you create them by spending the required meseta. And material items, customized effects has levels associated with them. Okay, so it kind of feels like a remix of the the skills, the different add-on skills, but now you have the same add-on skill tiering or an additional effect for your photon arts. All right, so we'll check that out. Of course, your standard arts record stuff. I do that every single week, right? At least the minimum. Okay. So let's adjust this audio because this is one of those times. Let me guess, PSO2 day? Oh no. Oh right, that's right. The end of year celebration is happening now. Or as PSO2 sometimes Sega calls it, the half anniversary. The 2.5 anniversary. So there's a usually that just means a lot of farm and higher drop rates and whatnot for until like for the Christmas until New Year's kind of thing. Which starts today. So there's that. Let's take a look at the new challenge. Is it wait, there are 2 things now? Okay. So I guess they're increasing from 1 task every week to 2 tasks. Guess we could try these. And then alliance tasks. Same things. I don't see any difference there. What was I doing? Okay. That's fine. So we're gonna go through dailies, right? Let's see if standard daily affair with the clear quests, which it's clear any quests. That's kind of generous. So this is part of the treasure scratch ticket. That's part of this month's celebration. Weeklies, same stuff. They even no. Okay, so they add a full cycle of Genesis points again. One thing to highlight is Genesis points. There's creative space has been a thing which we celebrate at the end of the stream. So we're gonna look at other people's, but there's a whole new set of creative parts. I really like it too. It's like a rustic one of the I'm guessing one of the free acquirable sets is a European, like a rustic European alpine kind of look. I really dig it. So I'm just gonna buy those parts. I haven't designed anything as of yet. It's reflective of the interest, I suppose. So same deals, and then these are all your rank ups to level. You only have to reach level 65. All the classes and weapons. I have 1 max weapon of every type and classes. So basically, I'm just gonna go to the class counter and swap to all of these and get all these things. They're level 80 already. Oh yeah, all weapons, their enhancement levels are now 80 as opposed to 70. I'm kind of curious. That's probably what the scales are for. I don't remember what the upgrade material is going to be for these guys. And then the introduction of 10 more 10s, like 9-star, 10-star stuff. So a gear step up. I doubt I'll see them or do any analyses of them in this session. Weekly affairs, same stuff. I don't see anything that sticks out. And then here's the Ina's apprehension. Poor Ina. But you'd be surprised how common this is when you interact with people online. It's quite resonating with most people. And I'm talking about the young crowd, of course. We'll get to that in a sec. So level cap is still the same. So we don't do any leveling or anything like that. All right. Let's pop on to the class counter. And then we're gonna quickly just swap into all our loadouts. The reason why we're doing this is to finish the limited stuff very, very quickly. And then we're going to Bouncer. Let's look at class skills. Oh, and we gotta remember to look at tech arts customization. Oh, I know what I was supposed to do. That's why I went to the menu in the first place. I want to adjust the sound.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's okay.
Thank you.
I don't really know where I keep these most of the time. It would be I wouldn't mind this game having a master volume. Like, yes, you get all this stuff. But I wouldn't mind the master volume. So that it's easier to turn on and off. Okay, let's look at the skills for Bouncer. I don't think anything changed right here. I usually play Soaring Blades. Jet Boots are okay. There are a little bit of Jet Boots tweaks, but generally speaking, it's potency tweaks. Soaring Blade had a fundamental change. I think some of the animation might have changed for Jet Boots, but we're not looking at that today. Not enough time for that. Fanatic Blade fundamentally change. Temporarily sacrifice photon blade potency for the ability. Yeah. So we're gonna see how this have changed. Just by going in it. I'm not gonna read the patch notes or something. I know something changed with it. We'll see if we can observe the changes. Oh, and we're supposed to look at urgent quests. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Yeah, same thing. So, yeah, this was introduced between the last patch and this patch too. The Omen of the Planet Breaker. It's actually a lot of fun. The Omen of the Planet Breaker. We won't hop into that. I'm kind of tempted to hop into that. Okay. Lucille's level cap was changed, and then Lucille's stuff is increased. We'll probably do a Lucille exploration today. What oh yeah, the new guy. Ruin Angel. Wow. Very dark. Normal attack potency. Oh yeah. I don't know what this guy drops, but additional attacks occur automatically at regular intervals. Oh, that's interesting. This is a new modifier. I absolutely love Lucille stuff. So they leveled up Lucille's exploration as part of this patch and added new modifiers. Maybe different combinations as well. But this one we'll probably do on the bow, actually. Huh. Yeah, it's normal attack. Nah, normal attack on Soaring Blaze is kind of monka. Okay, so let's get a little bit do our little weekly stuff first, just as a palate cleanser. We generally skip urgent quests and purple triggers only because of interest of time, but generally speaking, if you complete all of these things, you get way more than enough. I think there might be some new turn-ins for... I don't know as part of this patch, but there's also a new turn-in thing. Like a new currency.
Try not to die.
Alright, we gotta send kudos. Let's go around and be a good Samaritan. You look friendly. There you go. You look friendly too. Welcome back, returning player. You seem alright. I say that about everyone, by the way, because I don't actually know. Oh, you seem... Oh, you're already festive for the holidays. Alright, we're done. So that's sending kudos. Clap. What other tasks do we have? I do have a carryover dread thing from last week. I tend to stack these dread things and then just go on a dread hunt. Okay, Retem stuff. Actually, let's grab some of this too. Yeah. Do these quickly.
Let's do this again.
Yeah, let's what to collect from Retem, so might as well collect from Retem. The icon for... Oh, maybe now they have a distinct icon for Omen.
Attention,
Not
Arch
Omen,
defenders.
sorry.
We are beginning a
This thing?
counteroffensive against the powerful enemies in the Retem region. We request the participation of all Arc's defenders.
The Solace. Pretty sure they add another one to the Solace thing. We won't be doing a Solace thing. Okay, this stuff is the same. That's same. Oh, interesting. Wow. So the weapon action now moves. Okay. That feels so much more natural. Holy, it's kind of in line with the other weapons. So what I mean is, before, the weapon action was, it just creates a bubble. So it does that bubble thing to know that you're blocking, and you don't move at all. So it can be very difficult to know if where your iframe animation is. But now it's a dash. So it's very similar to, I would say, the closest thing for this is assault rifle. The Ranger assault rifle. Ranger gunner assault rifle. I like it. Hey, I quite like it. That's amazing. What does... That's weird. Oh. So the photon arts, when you're doing photon arts, it summons the phantom blades. Okay. Periodically. Okay, so it's all of the... Fair enough. I see. That's better. Honestly, that feels like it's mixed in. Because before, when you hit Fanatic Blade... Oh, wait. Fanatic Blade's cooldown is so long. What the heck? I didn't know it was... Was it always 90 seconds? Before, when you hit Fanatic Blade, you really don't want to do anything else. So you just hit Fanatic Blade and just run around and hold down your weapon action most of the time, so to maximize the use of it. So it kind of locks you into doing something. So now it feels more of a... it feels more in line with like Gunblade gunblades preloading and the bow. So gunblade slayer and bow braver, where it's a preload, and then I don't think Fanatic Blade has a second activation, does it? Techniques. No, not techniques. Photon arts. Actually, class skills. They're called class skill. Fanatic Blade. No, it doesn't. I like this. What do I usually... That's actually slightly different. There's another flourish on top of the ability. I don't use a roaring pheasant at all that much, but let's put in roaring pheasant. I'm pretty sure it's called roaring pheasant. Yeah. There's some slight effect differences. Like there's like some slashing sparks that are a bit purple and yellow. Yeah, so they added a little bit of flourish to the effects. It looks nice. I think it kind of sticks out a lot more, which makes it a little bit useful actually. Sometimes effects can cloud the range of effect, but generally speaking, it is very hard to see what happens in this game when there's a lot of things going on. But that's kind of a neat little flourish. It's the little whirlwind in the middle that they added. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go obtain random materials. Until we're just gonna do the dailies and weeklies just to warm up a little. The range is still not that great on the blades. I was trying to free aim the birds. Didn't quite work out. Let me try again. Can I hit you from here? No. It's kind of mid-range still, right? Yeah, very mid-range. Probably same distance as it was before. I want to see the counter mechanic. I think the counter mechanic was changed too, because now it's not the same anymore. Yeah, there's the Retem finish. What else we got? South Retem. Okay. Let's do some light, like weekly stuff and daily stuff. All getting acclimated. It's definitely slower, I would say. I think you do sacrifice, you do have to commit to the movement. I don't know. Wait, can you sidestep out of this? No, you can't. No, you can't. So it does make it a little bit tankier, the way the weapon action works. Like I like it. We just gotta pop some peeps. That isn't tame. Oh, now I have to get used to actually hitting the weapon action more than once. Generally speaking, when you're using soaring blades, you just hold down the weapon action while you're walking around. I think Blades' PAs were increased, like the potency. Seeing how effective Fanatic Blade is, just vanilla. It's okay. You know what I would kind of a personal request for the Fanatic Blade? During when Fanatic Blade is active, it has an increased range. Like your blades have an increased range, because you could really miss with these. Just like a slight increase in range. Like to the range of the Falcon, the Raving Falcon. I think that's what that move is called. Probably not. Let's not fake news, people. Hold on. Raving Falcon, yeah. Oh, that is gonna be weird to get used to.
Target eliminated. Good work.
It's gonna be an adjustment. It's definitely gonna be an adjustment.
Success.
Expecting your movement to be interrupted when you use weapon action on the soaring blades. Actually, oh, and it's storming. Actually, this is perfect time to try to get this done. Oh, never mind. The storm subsided. I feel generally accomplishing this augment capsule because they have low drop rates. During a storm is ideal. Just cuts the time in half because of the increased respawn. We have dread enemies in Retem, right? Okay. Might as well take down the guy. Forgot his name. The tall one. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, that's right. They moved this guy. I forgot my buttons already. Okay, so they kept the shield thing. Yeah. That is so much cooler. Dude. That is so much cooler. It looks fantastic. So when you have Fanatic Blades on, and then it combines with your abilities, and a lot of the Soaring Blade animations have that extra little spark to them. It's kind of blinding, but it's also very aesthetically pleasing. Blinding, but aesthetically pleasing. And they kept the counter mechanic during Photon Arts. So the PA dodge didn't change. The little bubble thing. I thought, to me, one of the most confusing animation choices about the weapon action is that bubble. That bubble can make it feel like you did successfully dodge, but you really didn't. pretty much all the basic stuff has a color lift with yellow. So that yellow and slightly pink effects here and there are on all the techniques. All of the soaring blade techniques. I imagine the jet boots had some sort of TLC too. Yeah, like you can see the slight when they make contact. Has a little sparkle of yellow everywhere actually. Kinda nice. A little touch up. It's the little things. These capsules are not happening anytime soon, huh? No. No. This is the guy, that I was thinking of. The Daedalus? No, that's not the name of this. Yeah, Dustle, right. Dustle hammer. I keep forgetting the timing. Oh, okay, yeah. The photon art after a successful weapon action block is different. It advances you too. Oh, I don't think you can block multiple times in Phantom Art, so you would have to sidestep out of that. So. Oh, it's a normal attack follow-up, not another weapon action. When you successfully weapon action dodge, it's a normal attack follow-up.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, we're just taking out Tame. Completing May's dailies. The blades are still... I kind of would like a personal request on the blade having some verticality. Like the weapon action, it's very narrow. The height adjustment is very narrow. So if you're like slightly below, it doesn't really quite aim up. Alright, let's take care of third dread enemy. This is the crab guy. I don't remember any of their names, right? Yeah. Mr. Lobster. It's the snapper. It looks so sparkly. I like it. Covers. I really like it. Now the soaring blades look like shooting stars because it has so many yellow effects. I like the new photon art look. It's very sparkly. Yeah, Every one of the moves have like these yellow stars accustomed to it. So it looks very identifiable. Yeah. There's star trails on everything. Yellow star trails. I understand what they mean now. That the jet boots and the soaring blades look fabulous now. Like with the PH obviously, but it does look quite fabulous. Cuz it's all starry. I really like the new effects. That's one way to touch up your characters, like your mechanics and stuff. Just add more flair to it. No one asked for it, I honestly, and I think that's the best part about it. No one asked for a touch up. Maybe they did. Maybe they some people are like, you know what? The bouncer class, like both the soaring blade and jet boots, it's not flashy enough for Phantasy Star, so you know, you gotta spruce it up. And it's very bright, it's very blinding, but it's certainly fabulous. Although these augment crystals are not having... Okay, it's storming again, so maybe. I don't know why I'm attacking Tame. Don't really need to attack Tame. Real deep cut though. Here's a deep cut. I feel like this system that they're using here, the whole like putting storm and stuff, I think that's why the next Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth decide to add a storm system or like a weather system to their game. I actually feel it was inspired off just this stuff. It doesn't really serve a function like in real time, like you're not interacting with the storm, but it changes like the appearance quite a bit. Like a dragon, one of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth's features is weather changes, which hasn't been in the series. Most of the weather changes are scripted, and the reason why I say it's inspired off Phantasy Star Online 2 is because it's very well known that the SEGA teams kind of bounce ideas off each other all the time. They're all SEGA. They're all SEGA employees. The PEP Awards, yeah. Isn't it tomorrow though? The Games Award is tomorrow. I'm ready to see what's I look forward to what's being advertised. SEGA has a tease, so I'm still curious. Oh, it's tonight? Oh. I guess we'll watch the Games Awards, huh? Thanks for the reminder. It says streaming live December 7th. Offers. Is my calendar incorrect? Or... I thought today was the 6th. Oh, is it streaming at midnight? You pep. One of these days, coffers. Such a pep. Hey, SEGA has a big tease. So I'm looking forward to
Trial start.
Seeing what SEGA's tease is. I low-key think is Virtual Fighter 6. And like I said, I think Kiryu might make a cameo in Virtual Fighter 6. That's kind of my jam right now. If I had to make a ballsy call, that would be it. What the heck? How did I miss that?
Success.
Oh, you can't activate Fnatic. You can't activate Fnatic blades while in the middle of a photon art.
Target eliminated. Good work.
This guy's probably this stranger here, or these two strangers here are probably trying to heckin' find these augment capsules, man. Oh. At least it makes trials happen. Low drop weights, low drop rates, I tell ya.
Trial start.
Come on. There's one. There's two.
Success.
Oh. No third one. It's fine. Alright, one more to go. Feeling lucky. No. 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 Alright. Not feeling so lucky. Come on. No. Rate limiting step. Field run. What is this? Board? Okay. Fair enough. Just one more. Not you guys. Hello. One more. That would have been great timing though if the Game Awards was today. Use it as something to look to entertain us this evening. That guy's doing the dread thing. I don't know if dread enemies actually even drop augment capsules. Only one way to find out. Wow, that was really far. I definitely didn't think it was gonna go that far. Fabulous! Yeah, it looks like shooting stars, man. Okay. Just kidding. I don't think they drop capsules. I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, the new photon R looks incredible. I like it. I mean, it's really not new, just the animation changed or touched up. Anything to spruce it up. Still no luck. Come on. I'm not the biggest fan on the saucer things, because they only go in a straight, like the altitude doesn't change. You can't aim up. At least I didn't learn how to aim up. I don't know if you can aim up. So it kind of limits their use case. Which it's useful if you're on the high ground, but it's devastatingly impractical when you don't have the high ground. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. Let's do 3 board runs, right? We'll go to our favorite place, Alio. Actually, sometimes just out of pure fun, I know it's a silver lining. When you do races, occasionally I just want to see different scenery, so I just go to those sceneries and do the races. For the tasks. I feel like that was generally the intent of the design of the PSO2 team, where they tell you like, hey, do this specific board race or this specific dash, and it's just to revisit locations, you know, to see what they look like, because it's a really beautiful game world in my opinion. Like I think in general the SEGA team, like across their different teams, really have a knack for making things look nice, even with incredibly harsh limitations, right? Like I'm talking about like hardware limitations or software limitations or resource limitations. Have a very strong command of whoops. I mean, it goes without saying it's SEGA. A long history of gamery aesthetics.
Success.
One of your classic ways to make a game world look not necessarily hyper realistic, more gamery. Always have that flair for theatrics with even the most basic kind of game engines and whatnot. Do more. A classic less is more kind of thing. Or make lemonade with lemons. Not necessarily. I mean, until the day I die, SEGA is pretty much part of my childhood and my adulthood at this point. Hard to not feel some hint of nostalgia every time I pick up another Sega game.
Success.
I do have to admit for one thing though. UX design is not the strong point of the PSO2 team. It would be nice to be able to like move the chat box and whatnot. The chat box is like here, down here. There's some limitations. And then how to like snap all the stuff to different places. Could take a really big page from Peppy and Osu when it comes to like UX design customization. I mean, heck, I feel Cryptic landed pretty well on that too with Neverwinter Online. Kind of hard to judge that velocity. Okay. All right.
Success.
What else we got? Yeah, those will happen on their own. All right. It's time. It's time to go see what's bugging Ina. I mean, it's kind of easier to ask what isn't bugging Ina. Wait.
Hello.
Neat. Archie has a little like there's a hub for creative space. That's cute. I like it. Yep. This is definitely Central City, alright. Looks like some players showcasing the winter pack fashion stuff. Okay, what's up?
Well, let's do this again.
Alright. Let's see what Ina's up to. It's not Central City. Interesting. Where is she? Huh. Out in West Alio. She might be the grave site? The memorial? No, she's just looking out at the beach. Okay. Daijobu?
What? Oh, hey. Sorry, I was just thinking about some stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's a classic line that I use. What's on your mind?
Well, it's about training. I've never actually done any formal ARCS training myself. And my dad never taught me anything about fighting and stuff either. After I became a defender, I just kinda tagged along with you and Manon. And I just sorta developed my own style in the process. So, I'm having a hard time conveying my experience to the new recruits. I've always just gone by feel and, like, how do you communicate that? I tried
Just like
really
that.
hard, but they just look at me like I'm an alien or something. I don't know what I'd do if Dozer wasn't there to help out. I really need to work on my communication skills.
Deep
What
cuts,
am I supposed to do?
little kiddos. Working on communication skills. Why don't you try asking around? They all lead to the
Asking
same
around?
thing.
Yeah, that might work. But who to ask? Oh, I've got it! I mean, who else, right? Yeah,
Dozer.
that's perfect. Oh, this will be good. I gotta run, okay? Bye. Thanks for always listening.
Let's take a bet. Who is it? Who is it? Well, the other choice mentioned Dozer. I don't think it's Dozer though. Mary tells me you've been keeping pretty busy. This is Kuka. Actually, it sounds like you've been on her. Great if you stop by the lounge the next time you're in Caveris. Alright, I guess we're going to see Mary. I don't think it's Dozer. Let's just pick up this seafood for maze completion. What I feel like it's more like it's gotta be I forgot who Jean, the girl that hangs out with Jean, maybe? The one from the Stia area? Maybe Crawford himself? Nah, I don't think she's that bold. Alright. I guess we're heading here. Stopping by the lounge. The lodge. I said the lounge. The lodge. The 5 Twin Lodge. I guess they're not called twins. The quadruplet, quintuplet lodge. I don't think they're all the same age, and I don't think, but they might as well be.
Oh, nice to see you! I wish I had known. I would have prepared something. How are things going in Alio? Ilma's there now. I hope he's not getting in your way.
Nah, almost a Chad. It's fine. Yeah? I'm not sure what it... Nah, he's pretty much
Yep,
doing his research
that's
night
our
and day.
Ilma. As long as it's keeping him out of trouble. That's fine with me. But if he starts being a headache, you let me know. Oh, by the way, Ina stopped by. Not too long ago.
I'm not surprised. Oh, Ina asked Mary. Interesting. I guess that makes sense how it lines up.
She wanted to ask me about any battle training I had done. She told me she's a training instructor in Alio now. She's so kind. I think it's a good fit for her. Anyway, I told her about how our grandpa taught us to fight. The 5 of us are all so different, you know? That was hard for Grandpa to deal with. He used to always talk about the importance of recognizing our strengths and weaknesses.
Sure.
If one approach didn't work, he'd move on and try something else.
Sounds like a wise
And
grandpa.
in turn, patiently came up with unique training plans for each one of us.
Very
Come
reasonable.
to think of it, if Grandpa had been heavy-handed about it, the 5 of us probably would have all turned out the same way.
That's a
When I
deep
shared
cut.
this with Ina, she said, "Oh my gosh, I've only been thinking about myself." And then she took off running. I had so much more to share with her too. So, how are you doing?
Teaching requires empathy,
I'd love to hear about what you've been up to lately.
not selfish projection. Moral of the story, I suppose. What the heck? Nadare? We're having trouble with Starless. Okay. Item pose. Alright. Gonna visit Nadara. Nadare? Nadare? I don't know. Names are breaching international inspiration. Alright. Did that just say Tissa is a... Oh, you can pick up fish Tissas in the Ratem region now. I see. So the Tissas that were exclusive to specific quests, now you can just pick up. Oh, okay, we're just clearing. There we go.
Trial start.
Oh, she fights here now. Okay. That must be the addition here. Did her outfit change at all? No, she's still on her jet boots. Sometimes I can't even tell when I'm getting hit by this guy. I weapon action, but I forgot that weapon action makes me move. Okay.
Success.
Sure. The little like rainy animation is slowed down, or like how many particle effects there are. What the heck? It's up here, right? Oh, I see it. It just skips to the final. Oh, and it's different. It carries. No, it doesn't. Does it carry? Ow. It's definitely takes some time to get used to.
Enemy reading confirmed. Please stand by.
Definitely Definitely take some time to get used to that.
Trial start.
Oh, I can't weapon action out of that. Oh, I see it. That is so unsafe. What the heck? Okay, that is unsafe as heck. What the heck hit me there as well? Okay, that animation is active before the animation actually went on. What the heck, dude? Did I not hear? I swear I heard the sound for a dodge. A successful dodge, but it didn't happen. Oh, maybe it was something else. No, no. That was awkward.
Enemy presence eliminated. Good work.
Success.
The weapon action. You're still pretty locked in on some of the animations and on the blades. Ow. You have a moment, Dozer. Okay. Alright. That's a wrap. Dozer has something to say about Aina. What else is new? Fancy. What the heck? Oh, right. That's right. I forgot about all this stuff in my inventory. Uh. Uh. Hold. Bed. Bed 1, bed 2. Kitty pose. Vocal performance. Throw that in. Poster. Oh my goodness. It's fine. This is fine. Hold up. I don't know what we did. Oh, it's just veggies. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Alright, Dozer.
This reading.
Oh, it is Ron's section. Earlier, I was curious if it was Ron or not for the urgent quest announcement. Who's the new guys?
You're here. Don't tell me. You want to know about Ina.
How's she doing?
You sure like worrying about people, huh? Not that I'm one to talk.
It's my job.
Don't worry. She's doing just fine. Obviously, she's still a bit rough around the edges, but that's to be expected. At first, she was pretty clueless about teaching. Now, she's really trying to tailor her instruction to each trainee's strengths. She's made real progress. Though, I get the feeling someone gave her some pointers.
I mean, it wasn't me. It's Mary.
How about that? Mary told her about Lysis's teaching methods, huh?
Oh, that's right. His name was Lysis.
Ina must have a real knack for this to shift gears so quickly. Makes sense.
Ugh, flashbang.
I mean, she learned to fight just by watching you and Manon. Thought I might need to step in and help her. But maybe that won't be necessary.
OG Ina costume.
I can sit back and watch her work. You keep an eye on her too, okay?
Are you there? It's Manon. She's unconscious. And she's not waking up. You need to come to Central Tower right now.
Okay. Hear about Manon? Is Crawford with you guys? Why is it? What is Crawford doing? There he is.
Manon's body could not keep up with her constant use of overboost.
Oh, that's right.
Overboost puts an incredible amount of strain on the body.
That's what happened last time.
That's why it's never meant to be used outside of emergencies.
Manon was using her special ability to help.
An emergency power.
Unbelievable.
Glenn is his name. I keep calling him Gene. It's Glenn.
But would she have even listened?
No, she would not have.
Manon's just... She was trying so hard. And her research was going so well.
I know an emotional damage, I
She'd
tell you.
finally won everyone over too.
Self-inflicted
I am
emotional
also
damage.
at fault here. I warned her several times, but I never convinced her to stop.
Oh, Manon. Hey, Feria. Manon will be okay, right?
Her situation is rather dire.
What?
What do you mean by dire?
Overboost consumes a large amount of photons each time it is used. Once all of the body's photons are depleted, there can be permanent effects.
Making for a difficult recovery.
Precisely.
Is there a cure?
That was a little bit awkward. Those
I
lines.
do not know.
No. No. Manon.
Glenn? Where's that lady? Oh no, it's not.
I
It's
think
Ilma.
I might have an idea. We're all ears.
Recharge the
Manon's
photons.
symptoms reminded me of something. This is one of my grandpa's documents that I found in Lost Central.
Convenient.
There's a section on photon deficiency in here.
Oh, there's a
Apparently,
fun
it
deep
was a
cut.
common affliction among ARC's defenders during
Vitamin
the
K
war,
deficiency.
and this has info on how to recover from it.
So, there's hope for Manon?
Lysis really was
Or is it
amazing.
vitamin D?
The
It's
thing
either
is,
D or K. I keep forgetting.
unfortunately, it might be a little too early to celebrate.
I think it's vitamin D.
Huh?
Yeah.
The
Vitamin D.
treatment requires a special kind of photon crystal. The document calls it luminescine.
Okay.
But there's nothing on where to find it, or even what it looks like. Luminescine? I've never heard of it.
Same here. Is that information reliable?
There's a chemical equation here that uses the crystal, so I think it must be.
That's a leap of logic,
But-
but you know.
We still don't know what to look for. We have a difficult search ahead.
It's time. There's gotta be clues somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. We can't just stand here. We need to act. Someone might know something. Who knows? We could even just
Someone.
stumble across it. It probably looks like Resticine, right?
Then we try everything we can think of. Agreed. I'll keep looking for other documents.
Please, allow me to assist you with that.
And I'll mobilize the research team too.
Let's do this. Help is on the way, Manon.
It's kind of funny. All I think about when they use the deficiency is vitamin D deficiency. Where you don't get enough sunlight. Sorry. Fountains? Alright. Moral of the story? Go out and get your rays, man. You know? You gotta replenish that photons. Replenish the photon energy inside you. Gotta get that vitamin D. Alright. Just... okay.
Hi.
You're a rookie? Yeah? Nah. You should try all kinds of things while you're still new? I hope you settle into your own style? Nah, not a rookie, man. Wait. Oh. That's just a random NPC. We want to talk to this guy. Fess up. You know where it is. Keela. Is that Keela? Kia? Okay.
Later.
Who would have thought? The first person we talked to, right? Just a stranger somehow knows. Or Tem. Oh, is this lady that stands in the that biome researcher that stands in the outside of the outskirts of Tem? Yes, it is her. Indeed, long time no see. Mm-hmm. Sector, so we decide to turn back. That's when we saw something that looked like rest sign shining out, right? Couldn't find it afterwards, okay. Somewhere rocky. Stia is most definitely a rocky place, that's for sure. Off to Stia. The Retem's background music, though. Okay. I'll grab the veggies. Listen. I come in peace. Just leave me alone. Oh. What the heck? All the way up here? Okay. Nothing's here. Alright. Always dimly lit. Rizal Forest? I mean... Alright. Not the first place I would think of. It is pretty dimly lit here, though. Outside of, like, everything that glows. Nope. Doesn't seem like it. Third time's the charm, man. Best things come in threes. Oh. Or not. I was thinking there'd be like a third step. It's always dimly lit and not safe, right? The only other place we haven't tried are Retem and Caveris. I feel it's either in, if we're gonna call it, it's in the underground like ice cavern thing, Lost Central or something, or MAKU. Dimly lit, maybe it's in a cave, There's a ton of caves, yeah. Various mountain roads. Oh. Okay.
I need to say something.
Manon.
Varia told me that you're all trying to help me. You're all working so hard.
Indeed.
For someone like me.
Ugh. There it is. There's Manon's classic self-deprecation.
You don't need to.
Manon? Oh, she seems to have lost consciousness again. I urged her not to, but she insisted on speaking to you. It's clear that you mean a great deal to her. Find the Lumina sign. It's the only chance she has.
Yep. Oh, that cave. Sure. I wouldn't consider this dimly lit. Any luck? Any luck? Okay, it looks like a rest sign, but it's not. Sure. Oh, interesting. Okay. We found it. 3rd time's the charm. It's a combination of the two with some purple highlights. I wonder if this is a new recovery item. Off we go. Lots of Santa outfits. There are lots of Santa parties. Specifically of a specific type of... Yes. Yep. That person just asked where I'm going. Okay.
We found some luminicide. There's just one small problem. It looks like the amount we have probably isn't enough.
Not enough?
It did restore some of her depleted endogenous photons.
Endogenous. Now
it
that's
is
a word.
insufficient to cure her.
You're kidding me. How much more do we need? We don't know the exact amount. All we know is that we need as much as we can find.
And let's get to work.
Right. Even if we have to go to the ends of Halpha.
I don't know about that one.
Just knowing what it looks like now is a boon.
Kind
Notify
of.
all Ark's defenders and request their assistance. They're all worried about her too. I'm sure they'll be happy to help.
I'll mobilize all available Retem defenders as well.
I'll deploy Stias. And I'll have the research team hurry and find us a location.
Thank you all. Now, let's get out and keep looking.
I just see this foreshadowing where... Do I have a moment? Okay, luminescent caves. Okay. Now we have active sonar for luminescent. Okay. Is it a resource we can use? Oh boy, it's taking us everywhere. South Aleo first. There are definitely caves in South Aleo. Like underneath the waterfalls and stuff. It's a great place to look around. This place is still possibly one of my favorites. Such a sucker for waterfalls and cherry blossoms. Wait. Let's complete this task too. Wait. I just walk past it? No. Yeah, active for sonar. Hold up. There we go. There we go. What are you pinging? Okay. Ah. We need 10. Yeah, this would be the cave that specifically with the cocoon I was thinking of. Any more? Negative. What's the cure for lack of sunlight and vitamin D? Go out and buy some vitamin D. Just pick it out of the nature, you know? It's just chilling. One. I imagine there might be 2 or 3 per area. Yoink. Oh, nice. Everyone else did too. Nice. Okay. Alright. Next area. The plant? Dude, the plant is in a dimly lit place. Or is it above? There's no way it's in here, right? Yeah, it's not in here. It's outside. Like here. Hello. Goodbye. Where are you leading me? Let me grab these two. What? Wait, there's a cave in here? Dude, I didn't even know there was a cave in here. Like, or like an alcove in here. Dang. Wow. I'm guessing we kind of need to remember these locations if we're using them as some sort of resources for later. Who's telling me to go? There's no way I can get up there easily. Oh. Dang. I had no idea there were even caves in here.
We found tons of luminescine.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. I hope this will be enough.
We can collect more.
Let's go see Manon.
Alright. She's fine. She'll be fine. Let's check what these weapons do, actually. Wow. Actually, these weapons are quite good. What the heck? The level up to 65 things? These guys are... Hold for a moment. Holy, these weapons are great. What the heck is this nonsense? I should have just been using this weapon. Wait, do we have blades? Yes. Why are these weapons so good? Talking about... That's not power creep, that's just being very, very generous. Yeah, man. 6 of 5. 6 of 5 and just full LCs. That's really generous. Did we get armor too? We probably got armor too. Yeah, we got armor as well. What the... That's so generous. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's so freaking generous. I just get caught up immediately for getting to level 65. Fair enough. Interesting. They are auto-locked as well, so you don't accidentally discard them. That's pretty sweet. I wonder what they look like. Hold up. I want to know what these weapons look like. I should have looked at those weapons. I just figured it'd be like a leveling weapon, right? Hold up. I need to It just goes to show you it's not about the gear, really. Well, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. It's just they prioritize catching up. Actually looks pretty sweet. I actually kind of like it. It's like it's a different take on the Prim sword, right? The very first ones. But because they're white and they also have a silver outline, I like this. Wait, what does it look like when it's sheathed? Oh yeah, I like it. It's slightly, just also slightly, but it's okay. I like it. It doesn't have any additional effect changes though. I like them. They're like white lightsabers. I mean. Yeah, looks good. I always keep my backside of my character bare because of weapons. Bouncer.
Come by anytime, okay?
Wow. What is that? An instant two... It's like an instant 150 battle power? Wow. PSO2 team, you are way too generous. Alright, let's go refocus on Manon. That's way too generous.
We've done all we can. Now it's up to Luminicine's effectiveness and Manon's own resilience.
You'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Is everyone there?
Ilma.
So... Manon's photon levels are rising.
Okay.
We did it! Come on.
On my off time, I watch a lot of medical drama, and when he said her photon is rising, it just reminds me like maybe she has some sort of liver disease or kidney problem, and
Manon.
she recovered from like renal failure or something.
I know.
Manon.
You're both here.
You should be lying down.
No, I'm fine.
Yep. That's the cast of PSO2 NGS.
I've caused you all so much trouble again.
Not at all. It was worth it. What's wrong? Are you still hurting?
When I collapsed, you should have just left me to die.
What? What are you even saying, Manon?
This world would be better off without me. I've caused so much pain and so much suffering.
Were you deliberately trying to destroy yourself?
I was. It was the only way I could think of. To make up for everything I've done. I thought about it a lot. And I decided that once I made things right, I could just fade away. Or so I had hoped.
Why? How could you be so incredibly stupid? Do you think that we'd want that? That we'd hate you? You're the only reason we could do any of this. You mean so much to all of us, to I've told you 1,000,000 times. Why don't you get it already?
But you're the only one who feels that way. I know what everyone else really thinks of me. They hate me.
Nah, fake news.
What do you mean?
That's right. We all care about you. Everyone worked together to find the Menasign. So many different defenders. So many of your friends.
Even a what?
Just look at this.
What is this?
This, right here, is proof of your character. Every single one of these people care about you.
But I'm a member of Resurgent Arcs. I was part of the experiment to restore Arcs to its former strength. Then, what am I exactly?
Our man, no? I don't know about that response.
Does that mean I have a place here? And you won't think of me as a traitor if I don't use my power?
That's a weird way to look at it. Nah. It's all good.
I was so scared. Hated by everyone. I was terrified.
Hey, Manon. I know that there are a few jerks out there who might not think so highly of you.
Deep cuts.
But
all the
I
deep
think
cuts.
that will change if you just give it time. And we're always here to help.
That's a little overpromise. Got all these edge lords. We don't know any of those characters. Thank you.
I want to thank all of you. After all the things I've done, I don't know how you could forgive me, but if you could find it in your hearts, I want to stay Alpha. And I love all of you. So, I'm begging you, please, let me stay by your side.
Thank you so much. You were the best.
There you go. This might actually be the last interlude chapter, actually, since it's at the end of December, right? So, big villain-ish reveal in February, perhaps? February or March?
I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have some time to talk? Could you meet me at the watchtower? I'll be there.
Real talk though, if I had any requests for a PSO2 team, I really just honestly think they don't have to stage or use like the same type of approach that the other SEGA teams, like a Dragon team, where they use the in-game models because of its rigidity and stuff. If they just play an alternative would just use visual novel stuff, right? Just static images that are like panels of a manga or something to do these stories. I don't even know if it costs more or less to do that and how long it takes. There's already that type of format of storytelling for PSO2 to begin with. I don't think they need to like do virtual cameraing and sitting here and doing that, as opposed to just having even like the 2D dialogue box kind of style. That works too, and I actually think they did some of that in some of the older in the past. I think that type of format works pretty well for this kind of thing. It's a bit more awkward when it's not, which is what they've been doing for a while now. I think just using like a VN approach is probably a little bit less awkward. It's okay. Here she is again. Because they do a lot of virtual camera work and cutting. The character models are just way too rigid. Like the engine is way too rigid for any type of performance.
Thank you for coming.
I mean, my character is a cast member, so I don't think they emote at all, but it's not like the cast race can even emote. The male cast. It would be kind of funny to have like a fun digital projector that shows that you're emoting with their face.
Thank you. I'm feeling good. That defender just now used to visit me at the medical bay.
You?
Well, at the time I was so inside of my own shell that I wasn't really able to listen to her. But now, I feel like we have a real bond.
That's what happens when you express yourself.
My face gets hot whenever I think about it.
That would be,
She was teasing me about that little emotional outburst I had, too.
Imagine having feelings.
Huh? Really? But you have a point.
I never would have done something like that myself. I guess being here really has changed me. Hey, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Where is this going?
Well, I spent my whole life in that bizarre Resurgent Arcs environment. So I might still make some mistakes from time to time. Could you correct me when I do? You and Aina. Well, just you would be best. What do you think?
Dang, that's some shade on Aina. I mean, yeah. Just you.
Thank you.
You and Aina is like, wait, hold up. Let me think about it. No, just you. Because Aina has emotional damage all the time. I'm telling you, the two goobers. I think that's the conclusion of that. So, all is peachy, you know? It kind of looks like there's gonna be a part 6. Maybe part 6 is chapter 7's, the Starless has finally arrived and we have a villain of some sort. Sure. Alright. Let's do the dailies, which will get us to actually. Yes, let's do the dailies very quickly. And then do like a Lucille thing. Just to see the new stuff. Actually, let's just do the Lucille stuff. Because the Lucille stuff is the thing that's changed. We're gonna pivot away from. Oh, you know what? How strong is this weapon compared to? I spent so much time upgrading this stuff, but you know, that's just how it is. It's got to be, right?
Anytime, okay?
Is this new weapon just completely overshadows? Oh, and I guess they're level 80. So I don't know what this stats is at level 70. At level 80. But man, it's just. What is the soothing unit? Is this the recovery every 10 seconds? Man, that's so generous. Like, what the heck, dude? Is this all the stats? Yeah. I spent so much time. I guess we can. I don't know. They're still comparable. I see. It's just that they're level 80, so they're already upgraded. Let's do Lucille with our Braver, our bow. Are you supposed to be in? Yeah, you kind of just look like an edgelord. All right, let's do the Lucille thing. I want to see this guy, this angel. Where did we see the angel before? Urgent quest? Let's hop in. And then we'll end with creative space. We'll look at creative spaces. And see if anyone already jumped the gun and spent the entire day adding the new creative parts. Or no one is queuing. Oh, okay. This one is normal potency, so we're just gonna left click the entire time. It's just spamming left click. And generally the Braver bow works really well with Left clicks. I like the soaring blades quite a bit. Not necessarily because the mechanical change. I do like the weapon action a lot more now. It just takes some time to get used to. But the animation's wonderful. The little like spart effects are nice. What the heck is that? What? Is that like a motorcycle thing when she's moving? Oh, that actually looks really cool in motion. What the heck? That kind of reminds me of Troubleshooter, the Genesis game. The flying girl, like the side-scrolling shooters. It might be an inspirational, if not, I don't know. All right. Let's get the easy stuff. Oh, this person's already on top of that. All right. Yep. Oh, you know, I haven't heard the music for this. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab all the easy stuff. These are easy stuff, so. Any of the... If you're not doing the puzzle stuff, I just grab all of these ones. Very quick clears. Hello? Oh, that was weird. Delayed. Okay, that was weird. No, I don't think the potency... Without the extra attack, like, from the star, it's kind of just weak. Wait. Oh, it's proximity. The attack is proximity. It radiates. Wait. Oh, there's someone. Okay. Someone was coming by to grab it. I was like, I didn't touch that. It's like a blue little. So you have to be proximal. So it's actually kind of nice to be a melee for that. It's not a range attack. I see. Fair enough. So, soaring blades would have been alright. Or like a katana.
Trial start.
I don't know about this. The increase is not that great. So, I guess just being really close to the target. Let's see. How much does it do? Whoops. Doesn't really do that much. Whoops. How is that not targeting that guy up there, dude? Game. Yeah, I don't know about this modifier. It's like pretty mid. Very mid. Where the heck did you come from? What the heck, dude? You're not even in the zone.
Success.
It's okay. Ah, that modifier is like meh. Very meh. Okay. Are you doing this? Okay. Yeah, and man, the normal attacks are like meh. You just gotta get in. I'll remember that for next time. Just go melee. Oh, that's weird. I lost an input, and then I lost another input. So much lag.
Trial start.
So we just go in and run our face in there? Wait, I don't remember this character. How much does this actually do? Do I just use normals? Not that much, actually. It's pretty lukewarm. I don't remember seeing this character. So far, it's okay. He just shoots forward projectiles. Okay. With lineup. Fair enough. It's level 86 or 84. Still okay. Okay. Sure. It's kind of hard to see the projectiles. They're so dark. Not those. The ones in the front. Okay. What do you do now? That is way... Oh, okay, that's delayed. That was way larger than it looked. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Wait. Okay, lasers, sure. That's kind of tough, man. Are those other guys around?
Success.
I'm not a fan of the melee modifier. Only because I ended up not gearing up with the melee weapon. So it doesn't really do that much damage. What are these things? Oh, that's right. Right. We still have to look at the tech arts. The tech art customization. I think for that mod I would go gunner. I'd probably go gunner and just double machine gun. Oops. Wrong counter. Let's go here. Just because the normals, right? The gunner has pretty decent normals. Let's look at tech art first. Back to tech art customization. Okay, so there's which one's Rampaging Harrier? Oh no. Is this the spinny thing? Techniques. What happens? Activate. Interesting. Increase attack range. Oh, you can increase attack range. Oh, that's cool. Increase shockwave. Yeah, this with the jet boots. Fierce wave. Alright, let's look at Rampaging Hair. Immune to being launched or knocked back during PA. Pinion blade gauge accumulation increase? Probably. That's what that is. Type 2. Potency to downed enemies. Rampaging Harrier. Is that the spinning thing? Increase attack speed before variant attack. Potency before variant. What are techniques like? Increase attack range, increase attack speed, charge time, PP cost, elemental down factor, seal of flame accumulation. Interesting. So these are pretty unique. So we can look at a lot of them. We're not gonna go through all of them. I just want to see some of them. So let's class change. What? Oh. Okay. Let's look at bow. Whoops. What do bow have? Or braver? Lotus lightning. Increase attack range. That's kind of nice actually. Probably reduce in PP costs. Increase attack speed during number of final bonus hits. That's kind of nice. EA. Oh, those stage potencies are different. Dimensional ray is the bow one. Increase area of effect when uncharged. I mean, I largely use it uncharged. Increase attack duration when uncharged. Potency per hit when uncharged. That's actually kind of nice. Number of arrows stocked when charged. Sometimes I use that. Type 2 is pretty good. I like type 2. I don't know about the area effect. This has got to be a really large area of effect. That's cool. Let's look at all. I said I wasn't gonna look at all of them, but no. Now we have to look at all of them. Only the Talus has a modifier. Wait. Is it because of the weapon? No, right? Is it because of the weapon I chose? No, it has rod on it too, so rod doesn't have anything. I guess it's under technique probably. Convergence shot. Technique potency after Talus is just increased potency after Talus is deployed. That's kind of nice. Naturally weaving. Technique attacks target location when Talus is deployed. Tricky capacitor gauge. That's okay. Those are some interesting technique choices. Increase range, yeah, standard stuff. Increase vortex attack range. Grant charge attacks and additional halo attacks after strike as okay. The technique stuff is just passive scale ups. Okay. What about Ranger? Ranger's gotta be interesting, right? Oh, I see a blaze shot. Spray shot gauge accumulation. Increased potency when holding down. That's probably gonna be it, right? Increased fishing, but Type 2 seems pretty solid. Fallen impact. Number of explosive shells. Oh, interesting. Type 2. So far, Type 2 is really winning out. Attack speed's like meh. Launcher PA potency to enemies being hit with explosive shells. I can see this as a great foundation for the future. Alright, what do we got for Hunter? We got 3. 1 for each. Spiral Edge. That's pretty good. It's standard stuff. Yeah, standard stuff. Wire Lance. This is what I typically use. Is there... Increase attack range. Always maximizes potency increase based on range. Always maximizes potency increase based on distance. So it removes the distance penalty. Or like it doesn't matter what the range is. It removes ideal range. Is that what it's supposed to say? It's kind of a weird way of phrasing it. Attack speed increase. And then Hunter's Art. Thrusting Javelin. Oh, I like this PA. Increase attack speed. Increase the finishing blow potency and attack range. Oh, holding down. Yeah, holding down PA to increase potency and attack speed. That's probably Type 3. Okay, I see where they're going with this. There's some really interesting mods. 1,000 blows. I definitely use that. Potency unable to be launched or knocked back when using. Oh, is this damage taken? Is this mitigation? That might be cool. Having Type 3 for that. Quick gash. Yes. I think I know which one's quick gash. Increased range, that's fair. Attack speed, that's kind of weird. Increased tornado attack duration. Oh, this is... Saber is what I usually use here. It's okay. That's kind of unfortunate. I don't know how I feel about that one. Attack range. Interesting. This is kind of neat. Functional stuff. It's okay. I think all of these are definitely just very kind of conservative. They're not going out to like mod the core animation or use of them. Ooh, wand. I don't know about wand. Swift smash. Fair enough. Charge potency. Change to a shockwave projectile. Attack increase. Attack. Increase attack speed. No forward motion. That's kind of cool. That's really neat. This is one of the neater ones. It's like modifying the actual PA. Is this different for Tector? No, it isn't. And the techniques are not different either. Alright. What else we got? Oh, we have Gunblade. Come on. Ah, it's freaking waving regal. Alright, what do you got? Increase attack speed and upward movement. Alright, that's fair. Shockwave continuously activate when not inputting a direction. That's kind of neat. That's pretty sweet, actually. It's not my hope. My personal favorite is kicking the ball. For any Gunblade people out there, it's kicking the ball. It's all about reaping Regulus. As opposed to standing there and spamming waving regal. Yeah, I suppose. That's unfortunate. We already looked at Bouncer, actually. What does Gunner have? Or I'm specifically interested in twin machine guns, obviously. Aimless rain? Okay. Okay. Let me guess. Increase attack range, attack speed. No bullet gauge accumulation? Okay. I mean, this is fine. No, wait. Hell bullets? I think just increasing the attack range, probably. Because this is your mob clearing thing. That's kind of disappointing too. Wager? Oh, be the wolf, the shockwave thing, because that thing needs some help. Oh, hey, Wolfen Raid. Increased attack speed, meh. Force gauge accumulation, focus gauge, yeah. Add treble clef mark effect to non-variant attacks. Wait. Non-variant? So, are you telling me I can just... I think this is great. Because it'll weave into... you can wolf... If that's what it's describing, like... If you do, like, back-to-back wolfen raids, it adds treble clef. Which leads into a natural, normal chain after 2 wolfen raids on a single target. That's kind of nice, if that's what this means. I'm actually not sure what this means. It would fit what I do all the time. So what do you do? You need TA customization discs, which apparently comes from Lucille, at least. So that's not too bad. I wouldn't mind doing Lucille stuff just for this. Is it just the A's? Yeah. So there's probably a melee, range, and a technique version. Alright. Fair enough. Not as extravagant. There is I think the wand one is the really neat, because it fundamentally changes the way it has like additional functionality. Okay. So it's that time again. We're gonna close off the day by visiting 10 creative spaces. The last 2 times we did this, we didn't hit like a DMCA issue, like a VOD muting. But if there's any concern for one of the tracks, I'll probably say like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna talk after we leave the instance. Because generally speaking, some of the tracks can be copywritten. So let's see. while we grab our GP trees for the day, let's visit 10 of these. Did I miss anything else in this update? No, not really. I think we covered most of it. Okay. I'm curious why you can't interact with this sign.
Hello, hello.
Okay. Do you have anything to do? No, not really. Okay. Alright, let's go to the creative space. Again, I have not done anything with my creative space. Was thinking about it. Still looking for very specific things. Yoink! Actually, let's look at build parts. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. Oh, there's some good stuff here. Yeah, this stuff. The rustic, like, European, like, alpine things. That's a lot. Let's just buy some. Let's just buy whatever. Oh no, I forgot. We need inventory space to do this. This is a weird design choice. Okay. We need to bind that. Item protection. Interesting. We get item protection from somewhere. Are these just repeats? Okay. Discard them in there. Right. Just need to quickly clear some space so we can use up our Genesis points that are accumulating and just take a quick look. Floor panels. Oh man, some of these textures are great. Oh, I would love to make like triangle. That's a way to make some neat designs. Windows, doors, walls, windows. What the heck is that? Oh, that's the roof. Oh, I see. Ooh. That's a nice floor texture. Lots of roof decorations. That's a nice staircase. Various staircases. Pillars. Railings. Just light sources? Oh, hey, that's cool. Just a basic light source you can like shove into any object. Smoke? Huh. Ice crystals. Some of the plant decor is pretty nice. Ooh, this is cute. A wall planter. Rug. Okay. We're just spending all of our Genesis points. And then there's some basic shapes. We got almost all of them actually. And then there's some new basic shapes. Oh, frames. And a stencil. Oh, hey, chess pieces. Oh, that's so. Ooh, chess pieces is a good one. Chandelier. Some classic tables, chairs. We almost bought all the stuff already. Are there any SG? No Star Gem parts. All right. Bunny stage, nothing else. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. Let's go with whatever is interesting sounding. Weird in Wonderland plus tree. Sinful Skrilla? Skryla? I can see where the Wonderland thing comes in. That's quite a lot of Chungus cats. Oh, this is pretty sweet. Oh, that is a really weird colored. This might be muted. So let's just go around and look quickly. And I'll say anything if it gets muted. Again. This is great. Okay, we're gonna have to give it a few minutes or a few seconds. Okay, so I don't know if that's muted. I like that structure that they're working on. That was definitely a creative space that will work in progress. So, work in progress stuff, you kind of have to be a little bit lenient, right? I see that they were going for the whole, like, the temple gates thing on a waterfront. That's very iconic. It's a very specific iconic temple, actually, that they're probably referencing. And then the traditional building, it's kind of empty inside with no levels, but kind of neat. You know, no score, obviously, because it's a work in progress. What else we got? First Church of Bonk. Motoko. Alright. First Church of Bonk. We're talking about your little church? Okay. Cockpit. That's a pretty good ship. It kind of reminds me of another ship, so I don't know if this is like a take on the same designer or design thing, but that's a pretty sweet ship. What the? Is that like a hangar entrance? It's a church, alright. Well played. Well played. That's a nice place to place that. Yes, definitely nailed down the church aesthetic on the hilltop kind of thing. I don't know what the connection is with that and the church, but you know, a solid 5 for effort, right? 5 being the medium score. And now how the heck do you get back up there? And I don't know about the song choice. It's kind of weird. I do like the attempt at the church. Alright. Fragmented reality. I'm curious. Nebula. Nebula LD. Nice backdrop. Oh, it's kind of like an art display. But I get it. Fragmented reality. Oh, this is cute. I love this. It's an abstraction. I get the fragmented reality. That's amazing. I love this. I think easily for being abstract, 8 out of 10. And it has the background music that is quite appropriate for this kind of thing. Dang. This is pretty sweet. Yeah, because that's like the house trust, right? Fragmented ramps and stuff. That's cute. I think that's clever. That's very clever. Very clever. Well done. It's abstract art at its finest. I love it. 8 out of 10. Conceptually, it's so recognizable. Like, in the real, you know, like outside of PSO2, it's very recognizable what they're going for. And at the same time, it's incredibly recognizable in PSO2. Because I don't think I've seen this around. Awesome. Well done. Very creative. Veda? Veda? I might have seen this. We're going anyway. Is this the one with a really tall building in the middle overlooking a cliff? I know I just described a lot of them, but... Oh no, it's not. Love the entrance. Wow. No background music. This is amazing. I love this. Red and blue with red framing. Oh, you know what? They're really hitting on some Chinese feel right now with the color choices. This is really good. Holy heck. Nice. Watermelon. I love it. What? Yo. That's amazing. What the heck? Okay. That's pretty amazing. Oh man. Hang on, we're not gonna go in the main building yet. Cute. These were recent additions. This piece was a recent addition. Very cute. I like it. Even use some of the markers. Wow. That blends. That works really well right there. This is the like the King Rappy statue thing. Alright, let's go. Pool on top. Through. Alright, let's enter the front. Love the sign design. That's using some of the primitive shapes. That logo is pretty sweet. It's so cleanly done. I love the green. Cute. I like it. His character customization clones. It has such a interesting aesthetic. Dang. That is awesome. The hanging cages for the dancers. Oh man. Yo. It's such a nice mood lighting in this lounge area. Obviously there's still spaces to be filled with detail, but man. Okay. Overlooking the cliff. Still a balcony? Or like a emergency exit. That's fantastic. This is so good. I love this. Oh, and the lights change too. This is 10 out of 10. And of course, dude, 10 out of 10. I mean, I'm gonna call a little bit of shenanigans here. I think there's definitely some inspiration from a SEGA game. Just saying. A very specific SEGA series, you know? But this is great. Holy, this is so good. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Even the pirate. It's so good. Dude, look at this is... I'm a sucker for neon lights. And wow. Bathroom. It's so well. Dude. 10 out of 10. This is so good. I love the separate themes. There's such a nice command of lighting. Alright, alright. 10 out of 10. It's gonna be... Oh, there's gonna be some tough... Wow. He stuck some glow... That looks kind of ominous, but... Lots of little touches. Smoke. They use some of the new assets. Yeah, dang. 10 out of 10. This kind of reminds me of that cat at tavern pub thing. Only the cat tavern pub thing also filled in a lot of the negative space. So right now there's still quite a bit of negative space like out here and stuff. But I imagine it eventually gets filled in at some point. Really great. Holy. What was that, number 3? It went from like pretty interesting to amazing almost instantly. Metro Station Hideout. Lama-san. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, it's like it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic thing. Oh my gosh, that's so clever. I love it. It's a nod to post-apocalyptic stuff. Or maybe like a, you know, and it's cleverly staged. So they made like a pseudo vignette of the outside and then put an invisible wall, and that's amazing. Wow, that's awesome. Is there more to the yellow path in the subway? Yo. This gets like, this is like a 9 out of 10. It's clever. Like what I mean is it's great staging. it definitely commands a lot of it reminds me of a lot of things that developers do in video games to give you great draw distance and a feeling of a bigger world, but not necessarily have to populate it, right? This is really clever. 9 out of 10. And we have to recognize that that person had to make all of that. So it feels small and large at the same time. It's something great indie devs do super well. That's awesome. 9 out of 10. Well done. Well done, Mama-san. Or Yama-san? Yama-san? Afterlife Blossom Plaza. Tweety bird, huh? I mean, you can't go wrong with. I mean, it's tough not to like the cherry blossom stuff, you know. Ooh, that's some space that needs filling in. But I get the concept. I like how they're doing the roof. The roof. Cute. Very cute. I love the way this is done. I imagine this is still a large work in progress. What's in here? Nightclub. It really does give off that I like this like color coded stuff. It's also very Japanesey, right? So I like this theme. Wow, they really did. It's pretty good. I would say it does feel a little incomplete right now, but man, a lot went into partitioning the different. What the? Is that supposed to be a
movie show at each base in just a few moments? We hope you'll invite all your friends and come join us.
Oh yeah. Also they added the movie thing for the PSO2 stuff as a concert rotation. Why does this remind me of a not so, maybe a slight subtle allusion to what's his name from the MCU? Guardian of the Galaxy. I've got his name, but you know. Whoa. That's a really cool effect. Wait. What? Where did I come from? Wow. Okay, I take it back. Yo. This effect is awesome. What the heck? It was so awesome, I couldn't even see the entrance going through it. This part is sweet. I really love this, like, whatever this reflective background, like, texture is. Alright. That is so cool. I like the tree placement. I didn't realize you could change the color of the tree like that. I love this entrance. Holy, this looks cool. Okay. Vending machine. I'm such a sucker for dark but well lit rooms with neon stuff. It's so PSO2. We'll pretend we know what's in that vending machine. It's still a big space that requires populating some stuff. 8 out of 10, man. 8 out of 10. That back room is amazing. Well done. Well done. Well above average. We already did. I already know that one. It's okay. What else we got? Dreamland. Alright, dreaminess. Dreamland. Okay, we're enclosed in. Lots of the usual cave spelunking feel. I like how everything is placed. Strategically. Not really necessarily strategically, but in a way that feels very aesthetically pleasing. There's a teleport here, but what's out here? Dang, that's cool. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Oh dude, this is incredible. Holy heck. That is absolutely incredible. Dude. What the heck, man? The floaters, they're extra shiny. That's absolutely amazing. This is fantastic. Also one worth noting, this is the Retem scene, right? Retem scenes don't actually occur as often as Aelio's theme. Booty. I found the booty. Cute. Very cute. That's amazing. This is amazing. Another 10 out of 10. I can see a little bit of void space, you know, but it kind of plays well to how isolated the pawn is. I can imagine more things in, but 10 out of 10. This is crazy. That boat though. This thing, I don't know if they created it or whoever created it or whatnot. This is great. This boat is amazing. No, this boat does not exist as a put together thing. They Lego'd this. They Lego'd the heck out of this. That's absolutely amazing. I love the... I feel like I'm a big fan of the whole water or reflective surface. Like the black reflective surface in a pot of water and stuff kind of deal. So good. That's so good. I wonder what this teleporter's for. Let's click on this teleporter. Oh, what? Man. Dude. I love this reflective ground. Dang. That's awesome. A pole. Yes, we know what that's for. Pole dancing, of course. Okay. That's amazing. It just kept getting better, you know? Like, here are more chests, happy plushies, you know? I got turned around. Some of these are getting so good. This one I haven't seen before. So far, I haven't seen the ones that I picked. Let's do 2 more. Or until we reach the end. So here's the end. Let's see, DBZ cosplays. The username is Kakashi Sensei. Cell Games Arena. Oh. I think I know what this is. And if they do it, I'll give you points. I feel like it's the one in the middle of nowhere. Right? Yep. That is most certainly Cell Games Arena. Alright, fair enough. 10 out of 10 for the reference. Dang. Even the costume. We have Majin Buu. What was his name? Hit? It was Hit, right? Master Roshi. Broly. I forgot what they refer to him as. Goku Zero? Goku Dark? The reason why I know all these things and this stuff is, honestly, I did watch all the Dragon Ball stuff, but the representation and the influence here is probably modeled more after, in my opinion, more after Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Or Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Trunks, Fat Majin Buu, or I guess just call him Buu. Popo. And Cell himself. Those are really clever ways of... That's amazing. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Did they add... random Star Fox. Random Star Fox ship. Interesting. There's other things going on as well, but... Still... I feel like, oh, they're trying to work out, I know what they're going for here. They're going for, a training, tower thing. And the stages, you can kind of see it. I'm not sure if, they put in those little tube silo things as a placement for the towers. I was kind of half expecting, I forgot what the tower is called. The thing that Popo's in. Work in progress. A 10 out of 10. Absolutely. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't know what the deal is with the Star Fox. That's Star Fox ship, but that's a bonus. Dr. White's laboratory or laboratory? Are we talking about Mega Man? Jace for 25. I feel like this has got to be Mega Man, right? Dr. White's laboratory? Oh wait, I think I've seen this already. Yeah, we need to hold up. I've seen this kind of. I don't know. I don't think it's a Mega Man thing, so. Yeah, this is okay. There are a couple of these where you do room stuff. Like, it's kind of like a maze with color coordinated themes, and it's okay. I would say this is a little, depending on how big it is. What? Alright, you get extra points for that. I think that's pretty cheeky. That's pretty cheeky. Okay. Alright. 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 I would say a solid 7 out of 10 for sure. Like, I'm half expecting one of these rooms to have an Ava in it or something. If you know what I mean. Like, if the theme is to make some turn of phrases and slight jabs at the idea of a laboratory. I'm kind of half expecting a room where it only shows like Ava's head, Unit 1's head, in a swimming pool or something. Like you put a gigantic pool and then just only make the slight shoulders and up a model of Ava Unit 1. I've yet to see one. I have yet to see someone just recreate Ava Unit 1's like docking station. But this is a solid effort. I think a lot of it went into that. But you gotta understand, like, this is competing with the relatives of creativity is out of this world when it comes to creative spaces. I kind of want to know, did I visit 10? All right, one more. Let's visit one more. We generally make it an even 10. Who do we have? The Orc. The Occult Research Club. Wait. Is this? I know this reference, the Occult Research Club. I don't know if it's referring to that though. I don't have first hand though. Yeah, you know what? The Occult Research Club. Let's go. I'm thinking like weird obscenities locked in. This might be muted. We don't know. I don't know. This could possibly be muted.
The movie show is happening right now at each base.
Okay, in case it didn't cause a mute, this would not be silenced. Generally the mute is like 3 minutes in 3-minute intervals. But that last one, it was okay. I'm not sure if there was a reference there. I feel like I'm familiar with the Occult Research Club as an anime by that name or a manga by that name. It was okay. I say it's like 6 out of 10, right? It's above average. The average is like just you know, like this. So or a little bit beyond this, just proliferating the. It was okay. It didn't quite resonate with me because I have no idea. The music choice might have gotten this part muted, but that's okay. There you have it. I actually want to go back and see what the movie concert looks like. Ah, yeah. So it's this might get muted too. I don't know. We'll see. No, this is kind of cute.
the sunlight feel? What colors will rain around me? It's as though I cannot breathe anymore. So lonely, this melancholy I never knew. No, such a foolish time we would spend in our world, blinded by righteous ways. How fortunate to feel liberty. And although we thought we'd seen everything, it was only an illusion that had to end. No, I'm calling out, but can you hear me? I'm asking why, here's my song, but I'm singing it through my tears. We'll feel forever, though we can't share it now. Still holding on, no matter how hard. We'll come through, you'll always be with me. I'm reaching out, but can you feel me? Through my voice, hear my truth, and the thought that we'll meet again. No trials may come and go, I'll find the strength to know. Still holding on, no matter how long. Sayonara won't be our final breath.
Bilingual person. Nice touch.
Thank you all so much. I felt your passion as clear as sunshine. Did mine reach you as well? Music can be gentle, but still have a strong will behind it. Everyone, find your inner strength and hold on to your dreams. That's all. Bye-bye now.
The movie show is now over. Thank you so much for joining us.
There you have it. It was a great way to end the December update, you know? The movie concert. I think the song was really well sung. I think that person is actually possibly bilingual. Although the majority of the voice and like the message and the lyrics were in English, I heard her say sayonara, sayonara, like very, very clearly and resounding. So I'm pretty sure that person is bilingual, and the English is really great. I mean, I would probably even argue potentially, possibly Asian American. I couldn't really hear an accent, especially from a Japanese accent. So either the times have changed and the new generation of people are incredibly well bilingual. Generally speaking, though, you can still pick up some hints of people who speak English from Japan and people who speak English from the United States, like myself. There is a very distinct, slight subtlety to the English, so I didn't hear any of that. Kind of, and the message that's sent across is very, very Japanese, as in the whole idea of yume, right, of dreams and being holding on to it, and that reaching people's hearts through music. But it comes off, if you're a person that isn't very familiar with the translation or how English often is used to translate the feeling of a singing idol from Japan and what their dreams are, like what they like, why they like to be idols, as in the music that they portray and why they go on stage to do things. It's a very classical translation of the Japanese sentiments. In English, it kind of comes off as a little bit awkward because you don't necessarily use those type of phrases. As a person who's very, we gotta not safe for work ourselves there. Sorry about that. As an English translation, it can come off as awkward. However, that is pretty much, in my opinion, the sentiments of the Japanese thing. It's reaching people's hearts, connecting through melody and music, right? It's a form of expression. It comes out when you translate it into those specific words, it comes off as a little bit overly sappy, right? But generally speaking, if you like video games, you're going to encounter this because a large majority of video games are developed in Japan, and they might have a loss in translation or just acceptable consistency in translation when it comes to English and Japanese, right? So it was quaint. It was nice. I felt like it was so nice and cozy. I like these things. I think one of the highlights I have to make for PSO2, at least the SEGA team, is that there is still this bias that the community has with treating this as a game, right? Like, it is a video game, so you still want like challenges, boss fights, and gear and stuff. I still feel like when it comes to live service games, being unapologetic about making it a space to share cultures is something Sega has been doing for quite some time. At least for PSO2 now, like this NGS, of course, and Like a Dragon. Sonic, perhaps a little different. Sonic is very video gamey. I do feel it feels very natural that PSO2 being a live service game is starting to become a platform as opposed to just strictly a video game. I think live service games can transcend being a video game because it's part of life. It creates a microcosm. So like when you're watching Netflix, right? Or you have something subscription, it becomes a microcosm part of your life. You subscribe to a great coffee service and the coffee comes to your door every month, and you know other people who subscribe to the coffee service, and then they get together online and talk about the coffee service. That's a microcosm, right? It's a new cultural exclusive club that you become part of, and it's part of life. And generally speaking, I think, in my opinion, psychologically, not concerning with the business model and the monetization, I understand, because that's usually what comes up first. When games or when developers start to make it a platform of celebrating holidays, logging in to meet with other people and talk about their holidays or showing their holiday cheer across the globe and whatnot, that's when live service models can transcend video games. If you're not looking for that, definitely do not play live service games, I would say. If you're not into committing to become part of a community, but live service is almost, they live and die by their community most of the time. So designers and developers, at least for me, I feel Sega and the PSO2 team is trying their darndest to bridge very distinctively different demands of two different types of gamer population, right? And it's kind of nice watching just a video with as restrictive.
The movie show is now over. Thank you so much for joining us.
As restrictive as their rigging was, it's a Christmas cheer. I mean, even if you only log in once during this Christmas, right? It's kind of nice. It's cozy. I feel this is a very appropriate place or direction for live service games.
A large number of dolls appearing in the Kavaris region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
I understand most of the rebuttals of, you know, other people talk about like, oh yeah, but live service is just a business model that does so and so, and even other creators would naysay that kind of stuff. Like indie developers may have a very select people who work in the industry would have disagreements on how live service monetize things and whatnot.
We are preparing for a
It's fair.
defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Kavaris region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
Come on, Rand, you need to stop interrupting me. However, there are very special pockets of live service games that have irreplaceable value. And just sitting down, imagine just sitting down, being able to hang out virtually and appreciate holiday cheer with someone you haven't ever met that's halfway across the world is something special. Not the, oh yeah, this isn't content. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, this isn't video game content, I suppose. Like for those who cannot form bonds based on intellectual and emotional intelligence. So that's, yeah, if you think spending money on fashion is ludicrous, right? Then yeah, definitely live service is not for you. Sitting down and not actually having to play anything, like literally beat a boss or something, and that's a waste of time, you're gonna have difficulty with interpersonal skills. However, it doesn't mean you can't be happy, right? For me, sitting there and watching that video and just knowing that there are 6 or 7 other players sitting there also doing the same thing, that's kind of neat. Kind of neat. And I like that. It's not new to PSO2 NGS, by the way. It's something PSO2 has upheld for a really long time. PSO2 is older than Neverwinter Online. So, but if you think about Neverwinter Online, to contrast, that's not the same feeling. No, not even close. It's going to be a seasonal event. That seasonal event will mechanically have some login requirement that you do the minimum for. There's going to be some jaded people in there that's just going to talk about how long it takes or how not long it takes or how less. They're going to have an opinion on the gaming portion of the thing. That concert, I tell you, if a concert shows up and you walk into the most populated instance, there's just going to be tunes standing there. It's a value less, but it also has value monetarily, right? The idea is to keep you attached to their platform. It's kind of like a lighter version of why the at-risk people are constantly logging into Facebook or doom scrolling on TikTok or something. Just, that's the interface. I believe that would be a remarkable way of approaching live service games. Now the downside, here's a pragmatic downside about live service models. When you establish yourself as a developer of a live service game, you lock in so much legacy that at some point it will effectively psychologically lock you into what you can do as a creative person. So I understand from people who are working on indie games, like morally grandstanding, saying like, oh yeah, live service models, they don't require creativity. They don't need to require creativity. You just slap on something, and those people have been playing the games for so long, it's easy to charge for them. It's unimaginative. You just do the same thing every single time year round. And there's some truth to that. Because the longer legacy happens, like this game is really old, and the community is quite old. Even the new community is old too. Like, I've been here around 3 years now. For PSO2 NGS, I think it's 3 years now. It's getting close to 3 years. Immediately time just flies. And legacy creates iteration. And iteration creates a refinement of what has been done, but often dwarfs creativity. I still think it's a trade-off. Where you say it lacks creativity, it has increased sentimental value. So I'm citing like very specific influential person that have all the great intentions in their heart to talk about how live service models are potentially lazy ways to introduce and monetize their creative freedom and whatnot. And I can understand that from that perspective. However, this is also a person who does not have an established community, a person who has so much legacy that sometimes when you do something different, in these cases, like live service games, if you do something really different very quickly, it's a different problem. So no, I don't think it's lazy for lazy's sake, which is a very controversial topic. I have been through a period of creative process and not a creative process and whatnot. Like, science is technically not a creative process per se. It's creative in how you solve something, but it's built on rigors of consistency and foundational work. It's very reminiscent of live service models. Very reminiscent. You change little things over a course of a very long time, and effectively you see the beginning point and the end point, and that's where the big change happens. Straying out to large distance and stretches of creativity will hamper the pragmatic style, and that's kind of reflective of Japanese development, especially live service games. for better or for worse. And monetizing that's another topic on top of that, right? Anyways, I just wanted to end on a little bit of a commentary on, yeah, because it's going to lead into my thoughts, right? Chapter 6, Part 5. Well, Chapter 6, Part 5, what can I say about it? It's another slow pull towards eventually the next thing. So it's a slice of life update. You know, Manon is still recovering from the events of Chapter 5. And so is Aina. And maybe this is the last chapter of the interlude, where then it starts a bigger chapter on a video gamey version of it. But, you know, for now, it's a nice celebratory thing for Christmas. And the New Year's. Bravo. All the other stuff is, all the other quality of life changes are like foundation systems for the future, right? Adding the tech customization means they can modularly add new skills customization. So whenever a PSO2 update comes out and it says, and it gives you the feeling of customization, and more customization, to me, that's a 7 out of 10 for PSO2 NGS. Because there's no shortage. And it's not even, you don't even have to look hard. The idea is to build a platform that has just so much modularity that in order to keep the game going, they just have to build more modular stuff on top of their foundation. So like the tech arts customization in the future, they're just going to add more types of tech art, like customization things. They're going to add more gear scale up. They're going to add more photon arts. They're going to add more creative parts. They're going to have more movie concerts. So the idea is this live service type of model is consistently a 7 out of 10 or more, because they're building foundation. They're building the life skills, the habit skills, that anything above can become emergent. So now you have players who play this game. If they play long enough, their character cannot be duplicated. Like their experience and character and whatever they own and combination of things can no longer be duplicated, because there's so many more combinations, right? So the tech art is a natural progression of that. The more customization. The gear is going to be more customizable. The augments, right? All the augments, you just add and shower even more augments. Actually, part of the update is a whole host of renaming of the augments, because there are going to be more augments and more augments. And soon there are going to be more lateral weapons. Lateral weapons as in like they might be equally performing in different hands and whatnot. So lots of lateral movement, even more fashion, even more creative parts. All the creative spaces are going to be almost inconceivably unique, because they can't be duplicated anymore. Character models can't be duplicated. Like, what are the chances that I'll ever see a character that looks like mine at this point? Even at the rudimentary, like this is vanilla stuff. Like I just put together stuff that was just straight up vanilla, because I'm a free to play person. But I like to do what I can to highlight a game that I am privileged to play for free all the time. Like gaining access to things. PSO2 team just removes accessibility, like access elitism, period, most of the time. Like there's only 1% of it. It's like, oh yeah, if you're a really gamey person, yeah, you kind of need to be a gamey person. But outside of that, you can't place a value on the things I've seen. Those creative spaces, valueless. Like what I mean is, it's absolutely priceless outside of the expression of someone's creativity. And this game, when you play a game with rules and like DPS and stuff, then you're playing by a system that can be evaluated, and that can be duplicated, right? However, I really like the developers a direction for this game. They're going for an attempt to create a platform where everyone that occupies that platform cannot be duplicated. Like, it's always unique. So they're just constantly showering you with more and more uniqueness. The story stuff, the chapter and bosses, those are kind of second priority, even though I kind of enjoy those kind of things, right? Like, I like more story if that was a thing, but the priority really lies on being unique. So like, you go through here, right? This guy, these guys, you know, if you find that you find things disagreeable and you don't like being open-minded or inclusive and stuff, this game's probably not for you per se, because a platform is like the internet. You're gonna bump into people you don't share or resonate with and whatnot. But that's what MMOs used to be. You know, they used to be a facsimile of going outside. And you know, I'm not saying it's a substitute. Like, you don't want to. It's both. It's a two-dimensional thing, right? Like, you can do both. A human being has the flexibility to do both.
Welcome.
But just saying, like, this game is slowly and surely going to become a platform for expression. Obviously, it's thematically restricted based on its graphic engine and like overall themes. But to me, a successful live service game achieves this. And if money comes later or money comes up front, I can easily rebuttal on people who would say, oh yeah, this game is pay to win and you have to pay for the fashion for self-expression. It's like, no, you don't. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, it would take a very incredibly prideful and inward looking person to assume that you need something made for you for your own desires in order for it not to be run at monetization. And in this game, it has just crude building blocks. A great example is that creative space with the ship, the little boat, the skipper ship or skipper boat. That's not an asset they sell. It's a representation of that person's creativity or whoever created it.
Against a large number of dolls appearing in the Caveris region. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Stop by again sometime.
So as a nice closing word, I would say I don't do these very often because updates that are like my jam, not the video gamey jam, doesn't come up as often in PSO2 NGS. It's still great. This is a solid, I would say, if I didn't see that movie concert, I think this is a solid 8 out of 10. And you have to normalize it to the mindset that goes into live service games. Like, what am I comparing, or what am I looking for that is different in a live service game than having a stick up people's, like, people who have sticks up their butt thinking that they can evaluate products based on only how they perceive video games to be. It happens a lot. I guarantee you what I just said may be slightly personal, but I think those people have plenty of games that are really wonderful for them. They are probably very creative and probably could make the game in their own vision. But this game, 2-3 years from now, I think it's going to remain the same special thing that it is now, which is it's a form of expression. There are other types of games like Such Arts or other clients that deal with displaying artwork and whatnot, or sharing music, like OS community have beat maps, right? There's live service models, especially it doesn't have to be indie or major publishers, serves as a platform for creativity. GTA 5, for example, hats off to Rockstar with their recent trailer drop for GTA 6. the vast majority of the wealth of its community is based on the creative liberties that GTA 5 offers. Not necessarily predominantly the material that the developers have created. Hats off to Roblox, for example. Again, it's the community. So that's what I feel justifies, I don't like using that word, but justifies the focus on creating tools for expression versus creating creating challenges or being responsible for creating challenges to motivate people to not think about making value of something. I mean, I didn't create anything for creative space, but I can appreciate that creative space is where a lot of people's value is. It's a form of expression. So 8 out of 10. Thank you PSO2 team for that wonderful movie concert. And then, you know, thanks to the 10 people that made their creative space publicly available. And it was amazing. Some people had, you know, 1 or 2 had work in progress, but there were like 3 or 4 really excellent ones. And I think the vast majority of the ones that are featured or want to be featured tend to be really, really incredible. Using like this, one could argue, dated engine that has a lot of restrictions and stuff. Like this is an Unreal 5, right? For example. So amazing. And not everyone is, you know, a professional renderer or graphic designer. So there you go. 8 out of 10. Thank you SEGA and PSO2 team. I will probably be back in another 3 months for another chapter update. All right, folks, that's it. That's a wrap for today. As always, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Always feel free to comment, share, and discuss about your creative projects in a platform or something that inspired you. And talk about World of Warcraft. I have a few stories about World of Warcraft in the creative front. Anyways, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, work on that net positive lifestyle, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye now.